It's the National Football League on EA Sports, as we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 18. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me, picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Devin White, that time on the stop. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Room to run at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Off the play fake. Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Up the middle they go. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Space to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. To throw is Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Smith to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one intercepted. Picked off by Darnay Holmes. And the Raiders are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Gino. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing now, Daniel. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They run it once more with Eckler. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Third and a yard. It's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is first and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
From the 1, second and goal. And he'll take it on in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return is Dylan Laube. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Deron Payne there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
I hope you have a good time watching.
Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He's got it at about the 8. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Austin Ekeler now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. We'll give it to Ekeler on the option. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's Daniels. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll motion over Samuel. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on second down, Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Tress Way now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give up the middle. He's going to have a 1st down on that gain up to the 25-yard line. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now, Gino. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Gino now on 1st and 10. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Smith. That is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On the ground, it's Robinson.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Has his man, it's Samuel. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They run over center with Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Back is Smith. Finding his tight end, Mayer.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Geno. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's a handoff out of the gun. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Play action now. It's Geno. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. On the return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. That one caught by Tucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. From the pistol, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now, this looks like a design run. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. Fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Gino. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's got his big tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return, Tyreek McAllister. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Smith now to throw on first down. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Up the middle they go. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on second down, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on third down, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run. It's Eckler. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll throw with Daniels. Samuel has it working the middle. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll go. It's Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's McAllister to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll run on 2nd down. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage across the 50 to the 48. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
3rd down and 9. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the shotgun, Smith. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll go right and find his running back.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Raiders' 1st down. As the defense cannot come up with the big play there, it's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
I like the 1st down call, Mike. You're trying to take advantage of a defense that might be selling out, expecting run, but to no avail. Then you change it up and go on the ground for nothing. Brings up 3rd down. This is a tricky situation for any play caller.
Throwing here on 3rd, and that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Second and a yard. On the option, here's Robinson. And the Commanders have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's McAllister to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Play action now. It's Geno. Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. We'll try the right side this time. And a good tackle out wide. We'll hold him to a gain of just 3. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. A give, and here comes Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll motion over Samuel. He'll get this out wide. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Has his man, it's Samuel. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Washington.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And if he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive, he's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Yards are hard to come by there. They'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And he has missed this one. No good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the fourth.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the pistol, Smith. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Throwing now on third and long. Whoa! Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Daniels to throw on second down. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Samuel. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll get this out to the left flat. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commander's first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a toss, right side. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Here's a run going left. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up thrown down for a loss.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.